Alright guys, let's have a look inside my fridge. As you can see here, I got lots of film rolls here in different sizes. This is a mid format, this is strict 35mm, which I used a lot to my camera, which is, well, over here. This is my favorite camera, the Spotmatic from Pentax. It's so good camera, it looks so nice, I really love this one. And I took some great pictures with it too. When I started taking pictures, I did analog and was in a darkroom like forever. And see how the pictures grow up inside the darkroom was amazing. Look at this. Cool picture of Erykah Badu. I was taken with this one. This little camera here. With this film here. It's so good. It's so cool. Anyways, we're gonna talk about Luminar Neo today, which is a digital software to make pictures great. It has nothing to do with this analog. I'm just telling you which school I came from. I come from the analog school, which still is awesome. But what we did in darkroom is the same thing we're doing in Luminar actually, but with a little bit more edge into it, like AI, for example. Let's jump into it and I will show you how. Hi guys, I'm Leon and I'm back again. Today we're going to talk about Skylum Luminar Neo. Skylum is the company who makes Luminar Neo, which is a great photo editing program. Before we go any further, I'd like to say this. I'm not sponsored in any direction at all. I'm not paid to rave either. But still, I got this discount code down here, which you can use if you buy Luminar Neo. But don't buy it before you try it. You need to be, safe about really good program, because I will tell that it's good, but maybe you have another opinion about what good is, then you don't buy it, but you can still try it. So do that, then you use my code and then you buy it. It's like, the circle of buying life buying. Yeah. Anyways, let's jump into the Luminar Neo and why it's so good. Why you can edit like a pro in 3 minutes. Luminar Neo does it for you. Okay, with me I got my Dragon book today. You have seen it before in previous episodes, the Dragon book with bullet points, because I don't have any script. I just speak freely, straight out of my heart, straight to your ears and brain and the system. And yeah, sometimes it pops up unfiltered stuff from my mouth to your ears, but you can close your ears then and yeah. Anyways, let's talk about Luminar Neo and let's see the first bullet point. What is it? How much does it cost? Okay, that's like the basic first question you have, like how much does it cost? Is it really worth the money? Blah, 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 blah. Well, let's start with the numbers. 109 dolitos for the pro version subscription. With this one, you get everything. That's all included. All the presets, all the LUTs, everything they have on site is included in this one. And it's a lot, it's tons of stuff. But still, you don't own the program. You just subscribe to it and it's 109 dolitos a month or 99 if you use my code down here. But you can pay in euros as well. And I don't know, 109 will become like, 100 euros maybe, I don't know. But you can also subscribe to a light version. With the light version, you don't, of course, get access to everything. You get access to like half of it, kind of. You can look into the site, it's like skylum.com, and you will find everything you need there with information about the pricing. But I'm just telling this like in a casual way, what's included and excluded. But I do know they always have some extra stuff going on depending on Halloween, Black Friday and stuff like that, when they throw in some extras into the package and it's become really, really good price of everything. Then you can buy it for life. It's all yours. You just buy it and it's yours. I can't remember the price of it, but well, I think it's like 100 dolitos or something like that. You just buy it once and it's all yours. You don't get all the presets and LUTs into this price, of course, otherwise it doesn't make any sense to subscribe it for more money. But you can buy the presets and everything on the side. They cost from 10 euros and up, kind of. So you can find like, for 20 euros, you will find nice presets, and those presets are really cool and they are for weddings or like landscape. I actually bought 3 myself. This is free, not this is something else. This is 2, I think. This is free. All right, let's stick to 3. I bought 3 presets and I will do like a jump into presets episode after this one, so you can subscribe here and push the bell there, ding, and you will get noticed when I will publish this jump into presets episode. But right now we just stick to the software just. Speaking of which, let's jump into the software and see how it looks like. It's here. Alright guys, here we are inside Luminar Neo, and let's see what's up here. This ain't a tutorial, this is just a walkthrough how you can edit a photo really fast and make it pop. Because this one will pop, believe me, even though it looks flat in the beginning, and that's like the point of it. So let's jump into presets first. Here you can see the flat image. This is like a black and white day, as I used to call it, because there's no contrast and no colors into it. Everything is like black and white. But there is colors in here, and this is this great thing with Luminar is that they find those colors and really makes them pop. Much better than example Lightroom. So what we have here is the preset side. Here you have lots of presets, comes with the package, there's tons of them, and mainly I think it's like 20 different, but inside everyone you have like others here. So for this one I like to make it more like sunset-ish and more like yellow tail into it, so it makes a little bit more warmer feeling, even though it's super cold day up in the Alps. I can't remember where this is, I think it's Italy. Anywho, here you have like 5 different options, black and white. We don't want to go there because we already have a black and white photo here. So I think we go to hyperdrive and make it drive. So now Luminar is thinking like, where are those colors? Where are those colors? And the AI works, and let's see what's happening. Here we have, now we got some colors into it. You can see here now the mountain, they found some yellow, red here. Also find a dude here is walking with the skis with his red jacket on. And yeah, let's go out of this and jump into edit. It's now we're gonna do this. The sky we will fix now, and here you also have like lots of options of skies. There are so many skies coming with the package, that's great. But if you don't like those skies, you can add more, your own skies, or buy ones. You can find them here. Here you have skies, lots of skies which you can buy on the site. So I will not do that now. I will stick to the ones I have here for free, and maybe add this one. This one looks good. It's not that hardcore sunset look, but it gives a little bit more of a sunset to it. Now it's thinking and it's working, maybe because of the fog over here makes a little bit problem for it, but let's see what it comes up with when it's done. It takes a little bit while, mainly because my computer is slow when I'm recording this at the same time and try to add AI to it, so yeah. There you go. Look at this. It fixed the edges here really good, and also put in a helicopter into the picture. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this dude is walking here and the helicopter is here. It looks low resolution. That's because my computer is still thinking, how do I get those pixels correct? But never mind that. That's just my computer that is from the 18th century. So, well, now you have this one and you're all set to go. If you're not, you can change everything here on the side, like horizontation, vertical, and all that jazz you need to make it perfect. So we jump out of this sky menu and walk into other options which you have here. Here you have something called creative. This is really interesting, because here you can put in some atmosphere, dramatic looks into it, and you can also relight the scene, which you're going to do now. As you can see, it's very dark here, so we just, relight the nearest part here. My computer is dying, guys. All right, that's good. If you also get an old computer, you can see it works even with that. And if I put on Lightroom now, it will be terrible. This will go down. Down, down, down. So now I put up the relighting the scene here, and you can see it's already popped here, and it's mainly put in focus here. And that's exactly what I want, because here is the dude which you want to see. He must be in the focus. All right, so now you see him, he appears really clear, and you can go in here and put in some mood stuff here. And as I used Luminar before, I know Palm Springs usually work great for this kind of pictures, and so does it now. So now you have this one, and it looks really good here. Let's go up and go into this one and put in some smart contrast to it. That's like the one I love a lot. It makes the picture pop even more, you see. And I will also put up the exposure a little bit, not too much. I mean, it's still a sunset, so you can't be too light. Now you have a scene which is super awesome. I put down the shadows a little bit, so I get a little bit more blacks into the shadows, so you can see the edges here, which is walking on. I would say this picture is done. Can you believe how fast it went? I mean, it went super fast, and now the sun comes to my face and, you know, come on guys, why is sun now? It's raining, it should not be sun. All right, anyways, now my face disappeared, that's typical Life of Leon luck. But the picture here is super great anyways, never mind my face. So yeah, let's jump back into the studio and do a little bit more talk about this one. All right, see you there. Cheers. All right, there you go. It looks pretty much as kind of a modern version of Lightroom, doesn't it? But it is a modern version of Lightroom because this one works with AI. Lightroom does not. So with the AI, everything becomes really, really perfect. You will find those colors. I mean, when you drag in the sliders, you will find the red, you will find the yellow, you will find the green. Everything is so spot on because of the AI. The AI also makes it better to editing, you know, portraits. Because it reads out the portrait, you can enhance the lips, not my lips because you don't need to, and the cheeks, but you don't need to edit my cheeks even more because they are so cut up anyways. I'm born this way. I haven't bought them on Dollar Store, which someone thinks, someone in the previous episode commented my cheeks. Anyway, skip him. You can make the eyes bigger and clearer as well. Just like those extra large plugins you can buy to Photoshop. But this one works so good in Luminar Neo and with a cheaper price. So that's also great. If you're a portrait photographer and you like to use that one, you have everything included in that package straight out the box. You don't need to buy any preset for it. It works straight out of the box perfectly. It's also good with masking. When you mask and you throw in a new sky, which you saw me do there in the video, I threw in a new sky. You just push the button, replace the sky, and you're replacing the sky. You have options there of different kind of skies you can use. You can also buy more skies and throw in. You can also throw in your own skies if you like to. And the masking again is sublime. For portrait photos, you sometimes like to mask the hair from girls when it's, you know, lots of hair going out. And you like to replace the background. That's really easy to do with Luminar Neo. It finds your face, it finds the hair, it finds every straw, and you just replace the background to whatever you like to, and it looks really, really, really good. You can also work in layers. So with that said, you can just, you know, making every edit in layers instead. So you can have like an exposure layer and you can have like a color layer. So basically, Luminar Neo got everything Lightroom have, and Luminar Neo have everything that Lightroom want to have. So you get more for the money when you're buying Luminar Neo compared to Lightroom. Lightroom is a cheap version of Luminar Neo, basically. And now you're thinking, well, it works so good with Photoshop. Well, it works with Photoshop. Good, I don't know, because it drains your computer time to time. Luminar Neo doesn't, and it works really great with Photoshop because you can link them together, so you can bounce pictures both ways. That's nothing special with Lightroom in that way. The thing is, what I like most with Luminar Neo is the masking, the fast editing, the color control you have. It's so great, and it really makes a picture pops in like no time. And it's really fun to edit pictures with this one because you see the result makes so much difference to your photo. It becomes like a, you know, I'm raving a lot now, sorry guys, but it's really good. So now you're thinking, is there any sides to it? To be honest, I can't find any downsides with it. That's the thing. I've been using Luminars, just the regular Luminar, for years and years and years back, and I've been following the process down to this Luminar Neo, which is now, and it's like the awesomeness of the awesome. And it helped me so much with making pictures pop. Oh well, I just come up with one downside. Sometimes it takes too much time for the layers when I export it, because I need to, you know, read all the layers, and it takes a little bit longer time than like in Lightroom. But Lightroom is not so advanced as Luminar Neo are, so I mean, well, it's natural. Quality takes time when it comes to exporting stuff, but quality takes time also when you're doing editing, before a Luminar Neo, which actually makes everything so much easier for you. So the time you usually spend with making your picture pop have at least get down to like a third of that time. It's so good. They're also great with updates. They're always on the time, follow the trends always. Like for example, the presets is really trendy, but they also have photo stacking on beta version right now. Right as I speak, they just released it. So I haven't tried it yet, but photo stacking, you know what it is. It's like you can have, in this case, 20 pictures with different focus points, and then you put them together like one picture, and the program finds out where the focus is and then stack them. In that way you get super focused on everything, and this is like the new kind of thing for macro photographers. So this is like an own style of taking pictures. It's a really interesting way of making macros. It looks awesome, unreal kind of. Or it is unreal because your eye don't see everything in focus. Your eye just see what you look at in focus. But this one will be like in your face images, like straight up in your face. So guys, with that said, use my code down here if you're interested in Luminar and want to buy it. But first of all, download the trial before you buy. That's my advice, because even though I'm telling this one is great, you will not regret trying this one. Maybe you have another opinion, and maybe you need another thing, and maybe this is not for you. Well, okay, I'm good with that. So don't blame me if you download and pay for something that you didn't want it before you try it. So you need to try it before. You need to try it, okay? You can subscribe and like my channel here. Push the bell there, so you get the next episode when I'm trying out the presets, because I haven't tried them yet and I'm so stoked to try them. They look so cool though. Okay guys, peace, arrivederci, I'm out.